This week, we conclude the academic year from varied places in Chicago and elsewhere, and we acknowledge from these many corners the severe divisions that face our nation. Spring quarter has seen a fundamental challenge for our community in a pandemic virus that has isolated, engendered fear, and caused millions to lose their livelihoods and security. I know this has touched many of you personally, whether through illness or the economic crisis, and continues to do so. In addition, the quarter is concluding with the events that evoke anger and disillusionment about our society, and questions about the place in our society of tolerance, diversity, and concern for the dignity and voice that comes from every human life. The killing of George Floyd by members of the police and the racism that is manifest in this profoundly unjust act calls for each of us to reassert these values boldly and unreservedly. Such times remind of the importance of community. Upholding the voices of individuals who enrich and improve our society with their courage, insight, and imagination is a primary commitment of the college. You, our students, end the year in the midst of overlapping crises that may seem unending and intractable, but you do so as members of a very special university community that pledges to support you. In times of trauma and turbulence, it is important to remember the distinctive nature of this university community so that we can reaffirm together what it can and must do for society, but also what society, indeed each of us, can do to help protect it. The University of Chicago is a community of intellectual discourse and discovery dedicated to the pursuit of knowledge and the cultivation of minds. It is also a community of shared values and aspirations that seeks to improve human life and to develop the civic leaders of tomorrow. That is why we educate students to think independently, to engage critically with the world as it is presented to them, and to lead with rational debate. The horizon of your work must extend beyond day-to-day pressures because they are guided by interests like these that reveal their deepest benefits over the long term. Yet ours and other universities also exercise a profound visible influence on the world, rooted in the allure of the ideas they foster, the quality of their research, and the power of their expertise and resources. These are irreplaceable contributions to our civic life. But they can only grow in an environment defined by freedom and tolerance for the expression of bold ideas. Because this environment disappears with censorship and coercion, we must protect the rights of our members to write, study, and think from the resources of their own creativity and commitments. If we fail to do this, if we fail to cherish and to defend the life of the mind, we stand in danger of losing ourselves and our own best natures. As one of these members, you have tools at your disposal not only to engage with this moment of crisis, but to contribute heroically to the world that comes next. Higher education has a unique protean quality of engineering, of enlightening, but also disrupting. It helps us to understand our history, but it also enables us to surpass and transform that history. You have completed a most challenging year, and I commend you for the resilience, the patience, and the commitment that you've shown while also engaging with the needs of others around you. These qualities will sustain you and benefit your families and your local communities as we move into the summer and the fall. Many of you will carry out hard-work internships and research assignments or take up social advocacy that aligns with your ambitions. For all of this and the strength of character you've demonstrated during these difficult times, please know that your college is immensely proud of you. To our graduating seniors, we eagerly look forward to celebrating you and your many exceptional achievements this weekend and next spring. To our second, third, and fourth year students, I know that you have many questions about next year. More information will be shared by the end of June. In the meantime, we are enthusiastically looking forward to the fall with new opportunities for us to learn and to inspire one another. We know the joy and purpose we find in our studies is connected to the community of friends and mentors that supports this important work. Our intention is to provide as many in-person learning experiences as we can reasonably accommodate within current health guidelines. Some of our classes will have to function remotely, and many will have a blended structure that will combine both in-person and online instructional interactions. But what is most important is that we are preparing for an exciting and productive year ahead. The pandemic has shifted the manner in which we learn, but it is a moment in time that does not impact the education and the principles of this great university. Over the past 20 years, we have substantially expanded the size of our student body, increasing diversity in several important ways, creating the magnificent Odyssey program with the support of tens of thousands of alumni and parent supporters, and opening the campus to gifted students from around the world. We've launched ambitious initiatives in international education, including major campuses in Paris and Hong Kong, reaffirming our commitment to international learning and exchange and our rejection of the claustrophobic forces of nationalism, racism, and chauvinism. We have strengthened and enriched our famous core curriculum, and we have developed a host of new majors and minors like molecular engineering, creative writing, astronomy and astrophysics, neuroscience, and global studies, and significantly enhanced our existing academic programs, including the new Parousia Initiative in Public Discourse. We've also engaged the city and our local community in dynamic ways via our new Chicago Studies initiatives, out of the conviction that the city of Chicago holds vital lessons and resources for your liberal arts education. Cities force us to confront complex and controversial realities in modern life that do not lend themselves to simple characterizations or solutions. This is a vital lesson and resource for your civic and scholarly development. In the next year, our Office of Chicago Studies will work with faculty to expand place-based courses that link your studies with the people, sites, cultures, and institutions of this great city. This is both a recent and a very old tradition at Chicago, and I encourage you to consider this year how the life of the city can broaden and inspire your thinking as well. The same spirit of experiential learning is at work in the biological sciences curriculum and the facilities of the Marine Biological Laboratory in Woods Hole, Massachusetts. This is a singular resource for our biology majors, and our faculty are planning courses that integrate the unrivaled opportunities for field research with the shape of our biology curriculum. We have also reimagined a vibrant role for the arts across our campus, recognizing that the arts enhance our creativity and capacity for insight in every domain of life, and that they help us reimagine the world that we must learn to inhabit together. The opportunities for creative work around the Logan Center, the Smart Museum, Court Theater, and other campus facilities have enabled the flourishing of many new arts offerings that combine perceptive talent with an appetite for courageous risk-taking. We have provided you, our students, with a host of stunning career development programs, such as the METCAFs and the Micro METCAFs, and the 9 new Chicago Careers and Advising programs. This year alone, we have sponsored over 3,000 METCAFs, helping many thousands of our students in a critical employment market and enriching their courses of study with the experience of real-world challenges. Finally, we have opened up important partnerships with our distinguished professional schools, Booth, Harris, Law, SSA, Divinity, Molecular Engineering, and Medicine, creating boundary-crossing academic programs that are, as a total ensemble, relatively unique in the landscape of American higher education. These partnerships encourage our brilliant students to apply their liberal arts training to the service of the professions, where they can exercise the reasoned and informed leadership that our society so desperately needs at the present time. For all of these reasons and more, we focus our gaze forward. The college's educational traditions and practices are not of a single moment, and they will not falter in the face of acute crises. Our core curriculum especially is a wonderful model of pedagogical innovation and scholarly erudition that has served our college students well for generations, and it is an esteemed model that will continue to equip you to thrive in even the most difficult of times. As we move into the summer, I wish you and your families good health and moments of well-deserved rest. I warmly anticipate the time when we will be able to continue our conversations in the fall and together experience yet again another chapter in the history of our great university. Thank you very much.